Harley Quinn is the new leader of the Red Hood gang. Yeah, you heard that right. DC just flipped Gotham on its head in the Absolute Universe, and Harley isn't the chaotic sidekick anymore. She's running the whole crew. In this video, we're going to break down her jaw-dropping new look, unpack the twisted logic of the Absolute Universe that created her, and dig into the wildest fan theories about how Harley Quinn went from Joker's partner in crime to Gotham's newest power player. This isn't just a redesign, it's a game-changing shift in Gotham's underworld, and I'm here to give you all the details. So what's actually going on here? In Absolute Batman number 13, DC finally confirms what issue number 12 only hinted at. Harley Quinn is the one pulling the strings behind the Red Hood gang. But this isn't just a shocking twist for shock's sake. For those who need a quick refresher, in this universe, Batman is actually working with the Red Hoods, and he's been in contact with their leader. When he tries to call off one of their plans, he gets some serious pushback. Now we know, it was Harley on the other end of that line. This is a massive deal because the Red Hood gang has always been tied to the Joker's origin. For Harley to be leading them, and for them to be allied with Batman, is a complete 180 from everything we know. It positions her not as a sidekick or a love interest, but as a leader, a strategist, a major player in Gotham's underworld. Now let's talk about the look, because honestly, this is what has everyone losing their minds. DC didn't just give her a new outfit, they gave her a whole new identity. Gone are the bright colors, the jester hat, and the pigtails. Instead, we get this edgy, almost punk rock aesthetic that screams street-level vigilante. She's got a shaved head, black lipstick, and this incredible black and white Harlequin print makeup that runs down her neck. She's rocking an oversized red hoodie, a nod to the Red Hoods she now leads, and she's got nunchucks. This isn't the Harley who cracks jokes while swinging a mallet. This is a Harley who will crack your skull without a second thought. My take? I absolutely love it. It's a bold, populist choice that fits the gritty, hopeless vibe of the Absolute Universe perfectly. Some fans are saying it looks like she was ripped straight out of a Deadly Class comic, and I totally see it. Of course, you've got the purists who are crying foul, but in a universe this dark, did you really expect her to be wearing a jester costume? This look has weight, it has history, and it tells you everything you need to know about her before she even says a word. To really understand why this Harley is so different, you have to understand the Absolute Universe itself. Writer Scott Snyder has been very clear. This is a world where everything is flipped, a reality where Batman is the agent of chaos, and the Joker is the symbol of order. In this universe, Bruce Wayne isn't a billionaire playboy, he's a working-class man who's seen the worst of the system. This role reversal is key. If Batman is chaos, it makes perfect sense that he would align himself with a force like the Red Hood gang, and it also means Harley's relationship with the Joker is completely different. In this world, she isn't defined by him, she's forged her own path, and that path has led her to become a leader in her own right. So, how does a character so tied to the Joker end up leading the Red Hood gang and fighting alongside Batman? The internet has been a war zone of theories, but a few core ideas keep bubbling to the surface, and they're all pretty damn compelling. The most popular and straightforward theory leans hard into the opposite-day logic of the Absolute Universe. In this timeline, Dr. Harleen Quinzel, a brilliant psychiatrist, meets the Joker at Arkham Asylum. But instead of being seduced by his chaos, she's horrified by his vision of cold, calculating order. She sees him as the ultimate representation of a broken, oppressive system. Her obsession doesn't become love, it becomes a burning need to destroy him. What better way to do that than by hijacking the symbol of his own chaotic birth, the Red Hood, and turning it into a weapon against him? Leading this gang isn't just a power move, it's psychological warfare. She's stealing his legacy right out from under him and making it her own. Then there's the theory born from her design. She looks young, tough, like she's seen some serious crap. This theory says this Harley was never Dr. Quinzel at all. She's an orphan, a runaway, a product of the very system that the Absolute Joker now embodies. In this version, the Red Hood gang isn't just a criminal network, it's her found family, the only home she's ever known. She rose through the ranks on pure grit and loyalty, earning her place not through manipulation, but through genuine respect. This origin makes her Batman's ideological opposite. He's a man of privilege fighting a war from the top down. She's fighting it from the bottom up. That creates a natural, compelling reason for their uneasy alliance. Finally, there's a darker, more tragic take. What if Harleen Quinzel was never a doctor, but a patient at Arkham Asylum? In the main DC universe, we know Jason Todd once had therapy sessions with Dr. Quinzel before she became Harley. But what if, in the Absolute Universe, a young Harleen was an inmate alongside Jason? Maybe they were both victims of the same broken system, or even of the Joker's early experiments. That shared trauma could have bonded them. And if this universe's Jason Todd met a tragic end, Harleen could have taken up the Red Hood mantle in his honor, making her a legacy character in a twisted, heartbreaking way. It would explain her fierce loyalty to the gang and her deep distrust of authority figures like Batman, making their alliance even more fragile and even more compelling. Now, let's get into the fun stuff. The wild, out-of-left-field theories that would be absolutely insane if they turned out to be true. The spiciest take bubbling up in fan forums? The ultimate betrayal. We know this universe is all about inversions. So what if the ultimate inversion is that Harley is actually more loyal to the Joker than ever? Her leading the Red Hoods and teaming up with Batman could be one massive long con, a way to get closer to him than anyone else ever has. Learn all his secrets, gain his trust, and then burn his entire operation to the ground from the inside when he least expects it. In a world where heroes are villains and villains are heroes, a double cross of this magnitude would be the perfect gut punch. Another theory questions her very identity. We assume she's Harleen Quinzel, but what if she's not? The Red Hood has always been a mantle, a legacy passed down. What if the original Absolute Harley died, and this is a new, younger woman who's taken up the name and the cause? That twist would add a fresh layer of mystery and give Snyder the freedom to build a completely new backstory from scratch, free from the baggage of the original. Lastly, there's the anti-Joker theory, a powerful blend of the others. In this version, Harley was a victim of the Joker, but she survived. And now, her entire existence is dedicated to erasing his influence from Gotham. She's not just fighting him, she's reclaiming the symbols he corrupted. By taking over the Red Hood gang, she's purifying the very idea of the Red Hood, transforming it from a symbol of the Joker's birth into a symbol of his destruction. In this scenario, she's not just Batman's ally. She's the only person in Gotham who hates the Joker more than he does. So, where is this all heading? The introduction of Harley isn't just a one-off shocker. It's the first move in a much larger chess game. The battle lines are being drawn. In one corner, you have Batman and his army of Red Hoods, led by the unpredictable Harley Quinn. In the other, you've got the absolute Joker and his own twisted version of the Bat family, a group of Robins, led by none other than Dick Grayson. The next major story arc is almost certainly building toward a massive gang war for the soul of Gotham, and Harley will be right on the front lines. This is where the real dramatic potential lies, in the Batman and Harley dynamic. This isn't a romance, it's a partnership born of mutual desperation. Batman needs an army, Harley has one, but can he trust her? Can she trust him? Their relationship is going to be a tightrope walk of manipulation, respect, and a shared, burning desire to see the Joker fall. It's a relationship we've never seen before, and it's going to be fascinating to watch it unfold. Finally, and this is the most important piece of information for any fan, Scott Snyder has publicly stated that he has a 35 to 40 issue plan for Absolute Batman. That confirms Harley's introduction isn't just a gimmick to sell a few extra copies. She's a foundational part of his long-term vision for this universe. Whatever her origin turns out to be, you can bet it will have massive repercussions for the entire Absolute line, for years to come. But now, I want to turn it over to you. I've laid out the biggest theories floating around, from the most straightforward to the absolute wildest. Which one do you think is correct? Are you team scorned doctor? Do you believe she's the street kid who fought her way to the top? Or are you holding out for that double agent twist that blows everything wide open? Or maybe you've got a completely new theory that leaves all of these in the dust. Hit me up in the comments and let's get this debate started. I want to hear every single one of your ideas. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. And if you're not already, subscribe and turn on notifications, because you are not going to want to miss the follow-up videos when these issues drop, and we finally see which of these theories pan out. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next one.